Hey Valley Metal, welcome back to another math video. Tonight we're going to be solving one variable equations mentally. Let's start off with our trivia question. Who sang Sweet Caroline? Well, I'll be back with the answer to that question after instruction. Tonight officially our target is I can solve one variable equations mentally. Let's do this thing. There are 25 apples in the barrel at the beginning of the day. At the end of the day there was only 5 apples left. How many apples were removed from the barrel over the course of the day? Now, most of you are just going to go, well, 25 minus 5 is 20, and that's fine. I'm going to encourage you tonight to think about the kind of equations that we were writing last night just for a little additional practice. So I would think about this as 25 apples minus some apples is 5, so 25 minus 5. Oh, it's got to be 20. Or the apples that were taken plus the 5 they have left would equal 25, so it's got to be 20. Just getting to think about writing them as we solve these, just to get a little bit more practice, because 1.7a, the target before this, writing those one variable equations is challenging. Not too much to learn in terms of vocabulary tonight, just review of equation, 2 expressions separated by an equal sign. A variable, a letter stands for a value. Here's an example of an equation, 3m equals 6. This is an expression, just 3m, no equal sign. This one here we could solve. We could think 3 times something equals 6. 3 times something. 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. Yes, I solved it. Now you know how I got to be such a cool math teacher. I'm lickety-split on my basic facts. All right. Here's a little story about the Palanca family. All 3 Palanca kids went trick-or-treating last Halloween. Poppy got 175 pieces of candy. Holiday got 225 pieces. They got 407 pieces altogether. How many pieces did Mrs. Palanca get? Yeah, I know I said 3 kids. I'm 100% serious. All right, so let's think about this, solving this mentally. If Poppy got 175 pieces and Holiday got 225, that's 400 altogether. So 400 plus, well, 7. Mrs. Palanca must have found on the ground 7 half-eaten pieces of candy, and she's claiming them. She never quite grew up right. All right, let's take a look at another question, then I'll turn you loose. Mrs. Crothers brought me 3 super nice birthday presents that all cost the same price. If she spent $150 altogether, how much did each gift cost? Most of you are thinking about it, thinking, what would it be? I'm not sure. Well, let's take a look here. 3 presents equals $150. There they are. They're the 3 presents. There's the total cost. So what would that be? 3 times something is 150. 3 times 50. She spent $50 a piece on each of the gifts. Okay? All right. See how you do. Here's 2 quick problems. Try them on your own. Go ahead. Let's see how you do. Well, here's the pennies in his collection. If you divide them by 10, there's 18 in total rows. So pennies divided by 10 per row, 18 rows. 180 pennies. What would it be? 180 divided by 10. You could just multiply these 2 numbers together, kind of reversing operations. All right, here's another one. Mr. Persons ate 52 pancakes at the IHOP last Sunday. A new indoor record for Apple Valley. His personal best is 65 pancakes. How many more pancakes would he have had to eat to tie his personal record? Go ahead and see if you can solve it. See if you can think about the equation now that you've solved it. All right, let's take a quick peek. Well, here's the 65. That's his personal best, and that's going to be equal to last Sunday's plus how many more pancakes to tie? Well, if I ate 10 more, it would be 62, so there's got to be 3 more after that. So 13 more pancakes to tie. The target is just that simple, folks. It's so easy. I know I can get you to do a little extra practice writing equations. Go ahead and take a look at these 2 right here. I started the year with 100 pencils. Mrs. Carlton gave me some more. Now I have 132 pencils. How many did Mrs. Carlton give me? Next question. Mr. Hawkinson had 45 coins in a jar. He gave a handful to his kids to play with. Now he has only 15 coins. How many coins did he give his kids to play with? All right. Here's the answer to the trivia question, my friends. Sweet Caroline was sang by Neil Diamond. It was released in 1969. A lot of people often wondering, where did this song come from? What's it about? Well, he told, and I think it was 2007, in an interview, he said he saw JFK's daughter, Caroline, and a picture of her riding a horse, I believe, and he was inspired by that picture to write Sweet Caroline. Well, then in the later interview, maybe 15 years later something, he said it was about his the song was written about his wife, and her name was Marcia. But he didn't use Marcia because he needed a 3-syllable name to go with Sweet Caroline. I guess it doesn't sound right. Sweet Marcia. I'm going to go with Sweet Caroline on this one. Sorry, Marcia. All right, see you later.